are these people?
Labor notes. Now, I was even hesitant to mention this, but it is noteworthy because Teamsters and Amazon drivers we've been talking about for a while. These are other Amazon drivers that work for the DSPs, or the delivery service providers, the third parties. They're now going into their bosses and saying, we're unionizing. And they made an announcement. Now, this is, again, labor notes is kind of linked with labor management more so. And I don't really like where they are, but they're tied to big labor and union heads that are against corporate, like the workers are, but not quite in the same way. So these workers I stand in solidarity with that do want to unionize. I still think that this was part of an overall Teamsters effort that included undermining the independent effort of JFK 8 and Chris Smalls, and then acting like they were coming in and doing him a favor and saving him and getting him a deal and making something happen and look good on the way out. This whole thing stinks to me. All right. But the story goes of Sean O'Brien, but hundreds of Amazon drivers at a delivery station in Queens, New York, marched on their bosses today to announce that they're joining the Teamsters. They're demanding the logistics giant recognize their union and negotiate a contract. I've heard that record before. And I just clipped a couple things from this article. This was one of the women that they spoke with, so it's only one person's opinion. She says they had no choice but to hear us. Workers followed the managers with their cell phone cameras, recording and papers in hand, surrounding them from all sides. We were screaming and shouting out to let them know we're here and we want to be heard. And after a while, they finally calmed things down, and they were talking over each other. They got so excited because they finally got enough orange vests in there to listen to them and listen to what they were saying. Right. Then they started to take turns and go around the room, and each one of them, it was almost like an intervention. Here's my story. Here's why I wanted to, and here's why we're unionizing. But most importantly is that the drivers are part of Amazon's 4,400 delivery service partners program, meaning that they're nominally employed by contractors even while Amazon retains full control. They don't really work for Amazon. They work for a third party. These delivery drivers in Queens are employed by 3 separate DSPs. Through DSPs, Amazon says it employs 390,000 drivers, but again, not really Amazon employees. And that's as big as the UPS fleet. All right. So the Teamsters see this, and they see that they can double their numbers. If they can figure out a way to organize and unionize the Amazon drivers under the Teamsters, they double their numbers. So they want to do this, and they've been looking at doing this for years. Forget the Amazon warehouses. This is what the Teamsters really want. I mean, they'd love to unionize the warehouses too. They want the drivers, because that's where their bag is already, is in unionizing drivers. All right. Amazon surpassed UPS in the parcel business in April. 695 delivery stations, 577 warehouses, including airport hubs. Crazy. All right. Support independent media. We need it more than ever. Support the Indie Media Awards and support independent art with Zago Brothers. Thank you to Sean the Accord Lord, who did just that earlier today.